We feel very excited when we learn new vocabularies every day. In this lesson, we're looking at how to supercharge your vocabulary. Let's look at some tips for success. Number one, diversify. Diversify your reading diet. When we're talking about diet, I'm talking about eating food, but reading books. How do we do that? By expanding our vocabulary. We expand our vocabulary by reading a variety of genres, from classic literature to contemporary articles. Exposures to different writings broadens our horizon. It does. It broadens our horizon. It broadens our horizon. So, number one, diversify your reading diet. Love to read books. Number two, introduce. Yes, a word a day. When you introduce a word a day, it means when you hear a new word, you try to learn and understand how to incorporate that particular new word in your vocabulary. How do you do that? Get a dictionary. Check out the word. Check out what it means. Check out the context and examples of how to use that new word you acquired for that day. Make it a habit. Make it a habit. Yes. Make it a habit to learn new words, understand them, and how to use them in your daily sentences. This will broaden your horizon. Number three. Yes, you already know where I'm heading to. Synonym. Who can guess? Sleuthing. Good. So what is a synonym? When we talk about synonym are words that have the same or nearly the same meaning. Let's give an example for us to understand. Though they have nearly the same meaning, it actually depends on the context of its usage. Let's look at this example. Thank you for your patience. You could also say, thank you for your forbearance. Thank you for being calm. And even the word sleuthing. Sleuthing. Yes, examine, discover. Discover synonyms. Discover new words. When you introduce a word a day, you discover synonyms. Like we say, the synonym for patience, you could say forbearance. Forbearance. So this not only enriches your vocabulary, but also hunts your ability to choose the most precise word for any given situation. I hope we understand this lesson. Number four. This is a very tricky word. So who can guess its pronunciation, this word? Mnemonic. Mnemonic. The M is silent. Though it's in the word, it's silent. We use mnemonic devices or a sort of memory aid or memory technique to recall challenging words. We use it in recalling challenging words. So how do we do this? It could be in form of music, stories, poems, and so much more. Let me give you an example. When you're teaching the alphabet ABC, most times children love using music to memorize the alphabet. Even the Roman numerals in mathematics, I, V. There's a sentence we use for the kids for them to remember. Okay? It's I value xylophones like cows dig milk. Okay? I is 1, V is 5, X is 10. For you to recall, you make use of the mnemonic device. To recall, we make use of music, poems, and even telling stories. Yes, that is the number 4. Number 1 will diversify your reading diet by expanding your vocabulary. You read why to broaden your horizon. Introduce a word a day. When you hear a word, try to learn, try to understand by checking your dictionary for its meaning and understand its context. Number 3, synonym sleuthing. Like I said, it's a way of examining the synonym to know the context, when to use it and how to use it. And I gave an example here: patience, forbearance. Okay? Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your forbearance. So now let's look at the last but not the least, which is word play and puns. Okay? When engaged in wordplay is not only meant for children, as it's also good for adults. It juggles your memory, it makes you think critically. You understand? Most times you think outside the box. Okay? You engage in wordplay and appreciate puns. Not only do these exercises make language enjoyable and fun, they expose you to creative uses of words. Okay? Let me give you an example. Look, the crook took cookbooks. Ross tossed the sauce to our boss, Joss. Let me write it down. Look, the crook took cookbooks. Doesn't it sound enjoyable and fun? Yes, but it's not for kids alone. It helps you to know how to pronounce words. You learn new words every day and understand the context in an enjoyable way. I hope you learned something new in my lessons today. We looked at the tips for success for supercharging your vocabulary. Diversify your reading diet. Introduce a word a day. Synonym sleuthing. Mnemonic devices, using them to recall what you've learned. Okay, we said we can make use of stories, music, poems, and even sentences. And we use the Roman numeral as an example, or the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then lastly, you make use of word play and puns. Look, the crook took cookbooks, or Ross tossed the sauce to our boss, Joss. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next topic, which is ambigram.